Hello guys, welcome to Mexico. We are here in Merida, Yucatan. We are at the Monumento de la Bandera. We are going to take a look and we are going to take a walk along the famous Paseo Montejo. So let's go and I'll show you some beautiful homes along here. This is the most famous street in Merida, Yucatan. Look there, these are all old haciendas converted into business. That's a hotel. And this is where the rich used to live back in the day. And all along here, just as in every park in Merida, we have free Wi-Fi, so free internet for anybody who's here. So let me show you all the beautiful homes along here. Some of them have been most of them have been converted into businesses. Look at this old mansion. Most of these were built back in the 1500s, 1600s. This is now AT&T. Funny. Across the street here, another beautiful old hacienda. And here we keep walking along Paseo Montejo. Look at the sidewalk, how wide it was, or how wide it is. Most of these old haciendas have been turned into businesses and stuff like that, but a few of them are still lived in. And actually here's one for sale. Look, like you see this one here? This is still somebody's house. See, they got their cars in the yard, their bikes in the yard. So somebody's still living here. Look how pretty that is. A lot of traffic out here. Look at that. Okay, this is one of the main roads. Look, here's another big building. All these old mansions where the rich people used to live back in the day. And if you still live here now, well, you probably are rich. Another beautiful old home for sale. Wow, I like it. Here's another beautiful old home, and it turned into a Starbucks coffee. Look at this amazing hacienda. And it looks like, what is it? Let's see what it says here. La Quinta Montes Molina Historic Monument. This is a historic monument. It's a museum now. But this was once somebody's house. Can you imagine? People lived in that thing there. Wow. Let's continue here on Paseo Montejo, where the rich used to live back in the day, with these wide tree-lined sidewalks. Look here, another hacienda. Look at that thing. Can you imagine? One family lived in that. How many servants they had. Look, you could see their windows on the bottom, so they even had a basement. What a beautiful place. Stunning architecture. These houses are from back in the 1500s. Most of them were built. Look at the entrance to that. And there are a few of these houses that are still occupied by the owners. Wow. I can look through the window and I see statues on the inside. Or is it stained glass? I can't tell, but just look at that. Amazing mansion. Here we have some places that have been rebuilt. Looks like the original is torn down or fell down over the years. And they put some businesses for the tourists. T-shirts, flower shops, guayaberas. Up ahead here is another beauty. Check that out. Let me get here to the side. Check out that tower. Let me go a bit on the edge here so I can cut off the sun so you can see it clearly. Look at that. Look, that was somebody's house at one time. I don't know if it still is. It almost looks like it might be somebody's house. This here is a modern building. This is the Bank of Mexico. That is Bank of Mexico, Banco de Mexico. Brand new building put up. But very impressive looking building to match the neighborhood. Ah, too bad I can't get across the street here. Over there they have an amazing looking old building. But too dangerous to get across here with the traffic. But wow. So here it is. We are in La Ciudad Maya, Maya City, Merida, Yucatan. It's also known as the White City because they used to paint all the houses white back in the days. So where do I cross the street here? Probably on this side. Here's another old hacienda, not that big, but you can see it's really old. Looks like they turned that into a restaurant. Most of these old buildings have been taken over by corporate Mexico nowadays. Banks, Starbucks, as you can see, and then other businesses. Because, you know, people just can't afford to live in houses like that or maintain a house. So these big companies buy them and they try to keep them as original looking on the outside as possible. And keeps the place looking beautiful. Look at this one here. It's a place where you can get consignment clothes and shoes and that to sell. At least they keep them looking originally how they used to look back in the day. Here's another old hacienda, look at that. Some kind of business was there too. Here's another, you could see this is a really old one. It says entrance, exit, and they have a security guard. Oh wow, pretty inside. I don't think you can make it out on camera, but it's really pretty. Welcome to Merida, Yucatan. Welcome to Mexico. Walking along Paseo Montejo in the city of Merida, Yucatan. This was at one time the richest street in the city. That's where all the wealthy used to have the big mansions. A lot of the big mansions are now gone, but a few remain. Some modern ugly buildings like this have taken over. but the beauty of this sidewalk still remains. With these trees, look, providing shade while you walk along here. Here they got little cafes. Have something to eat, something to drink. Oh, I love it along here. And it's a good place to walk and get some exercise. Sadly, they're putting up monsters like this, which kind of ruins it, but you know, what can you do? It's gonna be Montejo Palace. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Walking around in the city of Merida, Yucatan, Mexico, showing you the beauty that this place has to offer. I mean, sidewalks like this are hard to find in the world. Look at this house. It's called Palacio Canton. It is now a museum, but this was at one time somebody's home. Can you imagine the amount of servants they had working in there? Look at this amazing home from a different angle. It's just like wild. How one family can live in something like that. Another beautiful home from the 1500s. Look at this one. Look at this. These are known as the twin homes. It belongs to one family, and both houses, also built in the 1500s, are absolutely identical. Look at that. Both of these now are also used as museums. Look at the beauty of that. And they have guided tours Tuesday to Sunday, 9 to 5. These are Casa Montejos, where the Montejo family used to live at one time. Here's another old colonial mansion. And this one is not a museum. There's actually people living in here. Look at that. That's the actual home.